What's up, everybody? My name is Ray. Today I'm at the Garden State Plaza Mall in Paramus, New Jersey. Now, this is the second largest mall in New Jersey, dwarfed only by the American Dream, which just opened up last year. Now, this is not only the second largest mall, it's also one of the most profitable malls in the country. So we hear a lot about dead malls, but this mall is alive and kicking. Now, I have not been here since the pandemic started, so I'm not really sure what to expect today, but we're gonna go inside, take a look around, see what it's like. Come with me. So yeah, as you can see, you got this really large AMC, which I think has multiple screens. I think about 24 at least. You have the Grand Lux Cafe, which is basically a cheesecake factory. And then over here you can see they're doing some work. That used to be Illegal Seafoods. And over here there was a Ruby Tuesdays, but it looks like they're both closed down right now. So now before we go into the mall proper, I just want to take a look at this closed Best Buy that's here on the out parcel. Look at that label scar. No mistaking that. Now, I know come fall this is going to be a Spirit Halloween for sure. Let's see if we can see anything inside. Probably not. It's looking kind of dark. No. Maybe you can see that escalator. Let's try over here. Nah, too much of a reflection. Oh well, I tried. So this wall, right next to the movie theater, it always showcases artwork, I believe from art students at local colleges. But one in particular happened to catch my eye. Oh yeah. So coming in here is the food court, and as you can see, it is very busy. It is hopping in here. Not a dead mall in the least. So a few years ago, they updated the design of this food court. They added this sort of wood style tile, and they added these lighting, these sort of hanging lights, and I gotta say, I don't really like it. It doesn't really match the rest of the mall. So they have an entire ice cream truck in the food court, not open right now. That's pretty darn cool. And in the parking garage, just outside the food court, they have additional dining set up, and they even put up lights and plants to give it a nice atmosphere. Got a really nice, fancy looking McDonald's right here. So this space used to be a kitchen and bath showroom, and it is now a Japanese ramen restaurant. But if you look inside, you can still see that it's kind of looks like a kitchen and bath showroom. Really nice, really pretty. I'll have to come back here and try their food sometime. You got some really lovely chandeliers, and you got these interesting ceiling designs with the skylights that let a lot of natural light in. So it's just a very beautiful mall, very nice to walk around in. And down below we got that piece of artwork, which I believe is made out of Legos, and it looks like something straight out of Mordor from Lord of the Rings. Yeah, how cool is this thing? There's something you don't usually see at malls, a Tesla showroom. So this is very unexpected. It looks like they got almost a whole wing of the mall under construction right now. Looks like about, 6 to 10 storefronts closed. We'll take a little peek inside here, see what they got going on. Looks like a big major project they got happening right here. Yeah, I'm excited to find out what this is going to be. Very interesting. So if I'm not mistaken, this space was the former JCPenney. They had an anchor JCPenney situated sort of in the center of the mall, with the mall all around it. So, it's interesting to see how they're going to use that space in the future. Now, let's get a good look at what they're working on here. Looking at the underbelly of the mall right now. Pretty cool. And so this was Zinburger, which did not survive the pandemic. It was a pretty good restaurant. Had some high quality hamburgers, and I guess you could get drinks with it. That's too bad. So if you've seen any of my mall videos, I always seem to encounter Lord & Taylor that's closing. But this one looks like we can still take a walk inside, see some of the fixtures that are for sale. Oh boy, very dead in here. Let's take a look at these mannequins. I always get a kick out of the mannequins. Check out those cool lights on the Optimum store. Really lovely chandelier right here. So this space used to be a really large Uniqlo store, and now it seems to be some kind of kids workshop for STEM. And we have an actual robot here.
You will be able to find entertainment, education, and retail all in one space. Tell them STEM sent you.
We really are living in the future. So one of the major anchors at this mall is Nordstrom. So it's got higher end selection at this mall. I feel like here in the Nordstrom, we're at the church of retail. And even your typical mall stores like Gap, Aéropostale, they just have these really large, elaborate storefronts that you don't see in just a regular mall. So it is President's Day while I'm filming this, and as you can see, this mall is busy, very busy. Doesn't look like COVID has slowed this place down at all. So just right above this closed store, you have this really nice vertical planter. I love seeing stuff like this in malls, really makes them beautiful. They got a Swatch store with this crazy looking Mickey Mouse, which I think is a Keith Haring artwork. So this mall actually has one of the few physical Amazon stores. I think this was one of the first ones to actually open. Pretty cool. So this section of the mall tends to be a little bit less busy. It goes to some restaurants, but I'm not even sure if they're open right now. I'll have to go and see. So this space at one point was conveyor belt sushi, but then that closed and they turned it into a pizza place, and now it's closed again. So who knows what it'll end up. So the space to the left was a Ruby Tuesday, and that closed down before the pandemic. And over here to the right was a place called Bar Louie, which you can see is also closed. So even though this mall seems to be surviving the pandemic pretty well, the dining options are not. Look at the pattern on this tile here. See how it's these concentric circles? That's very nice. You don't see that at malls. Nowadays it's just kind of the plain gray and plain white, very boring. Here they still got some color, still got some design. I like it a lot. So now this wing of the mall has really nice decor. We got these really cool lighting fixtures, the sort of square shapes we got right here. Really cool looking part of the mall right here. Pretty cool decor here in the Urban Outfitters. Yeah, really cool looking in here. This store looks really rock and roll. Look at all these rock star people right here. So this space used to be in Aubon Pain. Another food place closed up here. So this mall has some higher end options. You got Salvatore Ferragamo right here. You got Louis Vuitton right there, and behind me you got Gucci. So this mall has a lot of really nice decor in it for a modern mall. Most malls now, more modern ones, are just kind of plain white. But this one has some art pieces on display. We got this boat frame with all these little photo slides in it. Really nice. We got another really cool piece of artwork right here. I love seeing artwork on display at malls. I'm glad this mall still has some. Take a look at this thing. Very 90s mall. And how cool is this one? We got a cello and some bongo drums, and they're all melted. That's really neat. Kind of reminds me of Salvador Dali a little bit. And let's take a look at this piece of art. The giant bent rusty nail. Wouldn't want to get one of these in my foot. Although, If I did get it in my foot, it would probably just tear my whole leg apart. So now this bums me out. This used to be a store called Muji, and it was kind of like a Japanese IKEA, sold like housewares and clothing and stuff, but that's closed. I can kind of understand why. It had good stuff, but it was very pricey. So this store seems to be popping up in every open space at every mall I go to. I don't remember what this store used to be, but now it's this fun calendar store. I actually like this place. It's a lot of fun. Down here on the bottom floor, still just as busy as everywhere else in this mall. So this right here looks to be the biggest space I've seen that's not being used. Almost everything here is full occupancy. Good to see. Got this big disco heart Instagram wall for Valentine's Day. So I love the roof on this section of the mall, the sort of wavy design. It's really cool. Yeah, just look at that roof. How cool is that? Really unique, something you don't see in any other malls. And here we can see the really big, elaborate AMC movie theater with all the different movie stars. Pretty cool. So this space was the last Toys R Us. Now after the chain closed down all their stores across the US, they reopened one here, and it was sort of a smaller boutique style Toys R Us. Had a lot of like Instagram shot type things where you could go pose with like toys, mascots, stuff like that. But it just closed a few weeks ago. I was too late. I got Wetzel's Pretzels, just like every other mall. So that was my tour of Garden State Plaza in Paramus, New Jersey. This place does not look like it is all affected by the death of retail, by the pandemic at all. When society crumbles and man is reduced to living like animals, Garden State Plaza will still be standing. I've been wanting to come here and make a video for quite some time now. It proved to be somewhat of a challenge because it's a very big mall and it's also a very busy mall. So I feel like I really only just scratched the surface with this video. If there's anything you'd like to see more in depth, any sections of the mall, any stores, please let me know in the comments and I'll try to make it happen for you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Ray. My channel is Ray Out There. If you like this video, please hit subscribe to join me on my adventures in the future. Thank you for watching.